Hey everyone, it's Nicky aka NickFishShow3. In this video I'm going to show you how to weigh all of your gear on a small scale and how to organize it in Excel. So to begin with, obviously you're going to have to weigh your gear, and that also means taking out all of your gear. So I've got some options right here, a couple knives, multi-tool, and lighters, some small things I just picked up. So for this scale, just turn it on. Right now I've got it on pounds because I was weighing my sleeping bag. I'm going to move that to ounces. You can do grams or ounces. I like ounces because it's easier for me to visualize. And so the first thing to do is think about what parts of your equipment you have to weigh. Because normally you'd say, oh, I've got this multi-tool here, I'm just going to weigh the whole thing. But it may be that you're only going to take the knife and not the case, because the case itself weighs 1.6 ounces. So why are you going to take that when you're not really going to need it and just throw this in your pocket? So the knife is going to weigh 8.5 ounces. And as I said, the case weighs 1.6 ounces. So right there you're saving an ounce and a half. And as always, ounces do add up. The same situation goes for this this knife here. The knife itself is going to weigh 2.7 ounces, and the case is going to be 1.2 ounces. So generally you're probably going to carry your knife in its sheath. So you could also put down total weight is 3.95 ounces. So then you can just keep going through your gear. Pocket knife, 2.5, other pocket knife, 1.2. Then you want to start thinking about what would you rather take. Would you rather take a regular lighter, or would you rather have the Soto lighter that includes the regular lighter? So the regular lighter is going to be 0.65 ounces, and the Soto case or shell is 1.65 ounces. So you have to figure out if you want to add that 1.65 ounces for more of a jet flame and pretty much windproofness. And for me, that's worth the extra 1.5 ounces. So I'm just going to put down total weight as 2.25 ounces. And then if you're on a really extended trip, you can weigh what the empty lighter is. Because if you're going to run out of one, then you're going to keep carrying that in your pack. I mean, for a lighter, that's not a big deal, but for something like a butane canister for your stove, that adds about 4 ounces. The can itself is about 4 ounces, and the fuel is about 2 ounces for a 4-ounce can of fuel. It says 4 ounces on it, but it's not including the can itself. So then what you're going to do is put all those into Excel. What I did here is I'll show you in a second, but I've got all the items and then I've got all the weights. And let's flip over to the computer. Okay, I have the majority of my gear written down with the ounce symbol in each cell. It's up to you if you do that, but later on in Excel, it won't calculate the numbers with letters in the cell. So the best way to do it would be just designate the weight at the top and keep it consistent throughout all of your calculations. Otherwise, you can just go to find and replace and then do like space OZ and then replace them all, and it'll do it all at once, so it's not that big a deal. But now you want to organize everything into categories with headings. So I've got heading here, tool, so I can just highlight the 3 cells, so Kershaw Skyline, and then when the hand comes up and you grab the corner, you just move that over under the correct designated title. So now you just want to keep doing that for all of your items and put them all into different categories like I have right here. So I've got a category as assistance, which has carabiner, dry pack, hat cam, backpack cover, and then I've got tools, utilities, safety survival, containers, electronics, and then I've got some gear, which is mostly clothing, sleep and shelter, and cooking. So I've just got that all organized, not in a specific list format. But what I did afterwards was to put the weights from small to large. So in order to sort that, you can just put them all down, doesn't matter. Then Excel will sort it for you. So what you do is highlight what you want. You go up to Data, Sort, and then you have to select the column of what unit you want to be sorted. So I want column F, and I want it to go in ascending order. So I hit OK, and it calculates there. Now all of these are in ascending. So it will calculate them with the OZ symbol for now, because it's just sorting. Now you want to put all the items that you do want into one list without headings and without the ounce symbol. So I've got all that right here. They're still in a category, but they don't have a heading, so it's not completely unorganized, but it doesn't show it quite as well. So here we want to calculate the sum of the weights, and so as you see, I don't have the ounce symbol here, and then I'll show you the equation right down here. You can go into the function or equation menu and do it, but it's pretty simple. You just do equals sum parenthesis, and then you can with your mouse select what you want. So I want all of these weights, and then I did it in two different ways. So I just ended it right there, and parentheses, enter. So that's all the weights right there. And then I just did the other side. So again, equals sum parenthesis, and then you just highlight them all. You can type it in, but it's pretty easy just to highlight it, and parenthesis, and enter. Then for the final equation, you want just the sum of both of those. So equals sum, then you select one, select the other, end, and now I've got all the total ounces right here. And to put that into pounds, do equal and then the cell divided by 16, which is the ounces, and it's 28 pounds. And that's not actually correct because I added the previous sum into that equation. So that's how you do that part. Now you have the equation set up, and every time you modify something in the sheet, it will automatically change the ending calculation for you. So what you do is you just highlight what you don't want, and then do forward delete, and then it won't show up. What I did is I made a new page, and I did all of that right here. So my current pack is down to 20 pounds for a solo person. So I'd recommend each time you're done doing the equations or you're putting stuff, just weights down, I recommend making a new sheet out of the same thing. So just do save as and then change the name. Like here I have gear added lighter. And that way you can just refer back to the old ones and copy paste if you mess something up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope this helps out.